This is an area I'm very excited about. So for many years, we had an organization called the Global Harmonization Task Force. And it did a lot of good work, but the challenges were it was very few countries, so it covered just a small part of the world. And they focused very much on high-level policy documents. So everybody's regulatory framework could fit under it, and therefore not a lot of changes happened by way of the different countries coming closer together, but there were very good frameworks for developing countries who wanted to establish a new regulatory system. Well, in 2012, that all changed. We created a new organization called the International Medical Device Regulators Forum. Maybe not the most exciting name, but I will say they're doing exciting work. So here's who the participants are. We have Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, Japan, Russia, the U.S., and as well as participation by the World Health Organization and the Asian Harmonization Working Party. So they cover parts of Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. So if you think about it, now we cover most of the globe. And the other is they're really focused on true harmonization. What are the steps we need to take to make our systems much closer? So here are a few things being worked on right now. One is to develop what's called a regulatory product submission. It is a single submission form that can be used for multiple different countries. So even though the kinds of evidence we may ask for can differ a little bit, they can all go into this one form. And this will reduce burdens on developers of products in bringing their submissions to various countries. The second is we're working on a harmonized approach to software as a medical device. So there are technologies today, they're medical devices, and all they are is software. Think about if you want to treat a patient with cancer and you want to give radiation therapy. So in figuring out how much radiation to give from a linear accelerator and where exactly to target in the body so you hit the cancer but you miss healthy tissue, there is a software program called Radiation Therapy Treatment Planning. Very sophisticated software. But different countries approach software as a medical device differently. Now we're putting together a harmonized approach for how we think about that kind of technology. And a third area is on audits or inspections. So if you make a device and you're selling it to many different countries, well, the inspectors from the different countries are all going to want to take a look at your facility. And that requires a lot of time and effort on the part of the company. For some of the big companies, they might have an inspector in their door 200 to 250 days of the year. That's a lot of time and expense. So what we have now set up is what's called the Medical Device Single Audit Program. We put in the processes and the policies in place by which an auditor can be recognized if they meet certain standards to conduct an inspection that will be relied on by all the other participating countries. We already have 2 organizations that have been recognized. We have 4 more that are under review and many more in the queue. So this is very exciting. We're getting to a point where we can do one inspection for multiple countries.